Hey, so this is Guided Affirmations, and I'm Kenny Ken. I'm here to bring the Geminis the overall energy messages for March. I'm gonna start off with a few breaths. I'm thinking 2 is our magic number today. I'm still kind of like in a meditative zone, so we might do 3, we might hit 5. I don't know, but I thought of 2, so 2 is what we're gonna do. And we're gonna make sure when we inhale, we fill up our bellies with a bunch of air. And when we exhale, we release it. We're literally like thinking of a balloon when we do these exercises. So we're gonna get ready to breathe it 2 times. And you know, if you see that I continue, you continue. We're just trying to get into the flow, really trying to get ourselves into this. So okay, honestly, I'm starting, this is my 4th video, but I'm starting to think that the breathing is my favorite part. Just like, it gets me all the way together. So I hope it gets you all the way together, Geminis. But let's see what guided affirmation we're gonna get for the month of March. What affirmations do the Gemini sun and moon signs need to know? I should have said that. You can apply this message to your sun and moon sign. Wow. I'm gonna do that over because I literally opened up to what I think Gemini got. You are Gemini. What I think Taurus got. So we're gonna try. We're gonna rewind. Gonna do that again. And if it comes out again, then it is what it is, right? Okay. What messages do Geminis need for March? What guided affirmation message do they need? Wow, I just keep opening to crazy pages. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. We'll go with valued. Okay. 94. Shout out all my 94 babies. If you're not, shout out to you too. But yeah, manifesting the energy of feeling valued is important. It sparks so much joy. You don't want to ever feel as if you're not being appreciated or being taken for granted. However, in order to feel valued, you must ask yourself from a space of authenticity if you're actually adding value to the lives of others. Or are you valuable? Are you being of service? Are you contributing? The entire universe is based on a system of intention and feedback. This means that a request is sent out in energy form, vibration, and then mirrored back into our reality by the universe, manifestation. On a personal level, it can be tricky to gauge your level of value if the people around you don't pause to comment on your efforts. For me, I've taught all 4 of my children to say thank you when someone does something for them. They look them in the eyes and take a moment to appreciate the person. The true meaning of value is to recognize the exchange of energy that has taken place. The true meaning of value is to recognize the exchange of energy that has taken place. Remember, value yourself first. Also remember to appreciate others for the value they've contributed to your life. The expression of value is a mutual support system. Recognition for being valued is vital, but you can't demand it. If you are truly coming from a space of service and commitment to excellence, then you trust that the energy you put out there will always return to you. If you are truly coming from a space of service and commitment to excellence, then you trust that the energy that you put out there will always return to you. That's interesting because when I first opened the book, it was guarded, and like, I can see why someone who doesn't feel valued would be guarded, but that's not what we're talking about. Dear universe, dear God, dear Allah, dear Jah, whoever you pray to. I'm going to say that in every video because it's subjective. Okay. I ask that I feel valued by my friends, colleagues, and loved ones. I ask that I also take the time to recognize others for their support in my life and take regular moments to appreciate their presence. Feeling valued motivates me to show up as the best version of myself. And so it is. Okay. Let's see what shadow truth, Gemini, sun, and moon signs need for the month of March, need to face. I am very much a person that likes to look things head on. So if that's not you, you should stop watching this video because I'm here to literally look shit in the eye. So if you're trying to look shit in the eye, keep watching. But what shadow truth do Gemini, sun, and moon signs need to face this March? What shadow truth do Gemini, sun, and moon signs need to face this March? Wow, off the rip. All right. Is there another card? What shadow truth do Gemini, sun, and moon signs need to face this March? I think that these cards are getting stiff. So I'm going to take that as the message. I'm not going to take those two cards. I'm sorry. Because it's just, I think that just fell. Okay. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to take that as the message. Ooh. Wow. Y'all should follow me on Insta at NYSHAA4, Nisha4. I told my Instagram, I went on Insta Live, and I told them that I would learn this word, and I clearly lied because I still don't know how to say this word. But it's interesting. You got balance, you got retreat, and you got conciliate. But what's interesting about it is their scales. Balance doesn't have scales, but clearly scales balance things out. They weigh them actually. But this does have a scale and it's balanced. So there's definitely, and you guys are Geminis. Hold on. Two sides. I like this message already. But I'm seeing you need, in March at least, there's definitely this sense of learning to honor both of those sides. You know, you guys are very, in my opinion, you're a very dual sign. You very much can see things from all perspectives, and that's great, because a lot of people struggle with that. But I feel like that might be a little bit of your detriment. Maybe you're honing on to one, like you're feeling drawn closer to one side of you more than the other, or maybe you favor one version of you more than the other, right? One of your twins is your favorite and the other twin is like comes out when it needs to. But I'm getting the sense, or I'm feeling this energy of really just I'm feeling the energy of really just sitting with yourself and really unpacking why is it that you have a favorite twin. You know, there's something that your least favorite twin will invoke in you, bottom of the deck. Once you sit and really, I don't want to use the word retreat, but it's here, so I'm going to use it. When you really sit and kind of like literally think, I wonder if some of you guys experience headaches, which is interesting because starting this, I was like, oh, one side of my head hurts. But that's making me wonder, especially because she's holding her head, like she's almost in like pain, you know, or at least I feel that, like she's stressed. And you know, your other side can bring you in to fully feel that, like, that balance and that the sense of completion almost, and not like completion of ending cycles or like starting new beginnings or like almost at the end of the road, like not that sense of completion, but like completion in the sense of like oneness and the sense of wholeness and the sense of really feeling grounded, and really feeling like no longer battling within yourself, right? That is that is what will kind of bring you a sense of certainty, because maybe you don't feel sure right now, because not to say that I don't feel sure about this message, but I feel very airy. And I know you guys are an air sign, but I feel very like I can't put my finger on it, and maybe you can't put your finger on it, but that could be because you're thinking about it too hard. You're thinking about whatever it is too deeply. You need to let go of this controlling type of nature that you just gotta figure it out. You just gotta know, like, you know, like whatever it is, you know. But maybe your favorite twin, I'm gonna go back on that play, maybe your favorite twin is like, oh no, but wait, what about, oh no, but wait, maybe we can do, oh no, but wait, last week or last year or 5 years ago, this and that happened, and you know, let's just be hopeful, let's just be hopeful, let's just be hopeful. And you know, being hopeful is not a bad thing, but are you being hopeful for a false reality? Are you being hopeful and ignoring what is in front of you? Maybe your other twin can help you through this difficult time. It can help you bring more reassurance into what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're getting this intuitive pull on. Because you know what's up, like, you know what's up. I want to say that I want to talk about self-esteem, but I don't want to get too deep. Just know that in allowing yourself to when you move how you know you're supposed to, your self-esteem will rise. It will definitely bring forth this new desire. Your heart will feel lighter, and maybe you feel heavy, but you're longing for this sense of peace, and you're longing for this sense of empathy. I keep looking down at that word and I don't know why I just don't say it. You're looking for this sense of empathy. Maybe you want someone else to show it to you, but I'm strongly getting the sense that you need to show up for you, and you need to really much, that doesn't even really make sense. You need to just like let shit flow the way it's flowing. Don't fight the feeling. Like, you know what's up, so don't fight that. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Wow. Be true and honor yourself at all times, and that means honoring what you feel, honoring what's coming up, honoring what you see as the next step. And sometimes what we see as the next step is not reality. And I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong with that, you know, as long as you continue to check the facts. That's the beauty of duality, is seeing both sides and operating from this space of, and not operating from this space of false hope. Right, that's what I want to say. But I'm done with that. Let's get into these tarot messages. What is the overall energy for Gemini sun and moon signs for the month of March? What is the overall energy for Gemini sun and moon signs for the month of March? Damn these cards. What is the overall energy for Gemini sun and moon signs for the month of March? I'll be wondering how other people be shuffling these cards, because this shit is a lot. What is the overall energy? Okay, I'll take 2 more cards, please. What is, wow, literally 2 cards. Literally 2 cards came up. So that's lit. I like when the cards, they cooperate with me. But I want to go back on that play of completion, only because you got 10-10 here. You got the 10 of Wands. You got the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Ace of Wands. You got the Devil in reverse, and you got the Hermit card in reverse. Interesting, this dual dynamic with the Devil card. Not to say that you guys are the devil, but there's 2 people here. Geminis are 2 peoples, 2 faces, 2 facets, 1 person, 2 facets. That's how I see y'all. But whew, okay, it's this 9 of Cups for me in this thread, really. Oh, you have the 4 of Swords at the bottom in reverse, but it's the 9 of Cups for me. It's almost like you're sitting and waiting. Some of you are sitting and waiting, and I think that waiting is really, it's really daunting. It's really taking a toll on you. And it's really causing you to, yeah, like I was saying earlier, go on this really anxious spiral of thoughts. You're really playing in on, even though you don't like the other side of you, you're really letting that, like, trying to be better with my words, but I'm going to use negative anyway. You're really letting that negative, like, low vibrational side really pop out, and maybe that's the part of you that you don't like, and maybe you need a little bit more work on how to manage that. But identify that, look that in the face, you know, be like, okay, I noticed that I'm overthinking right now. I noticed that the words of others, the thoughts that I have in my head, this very like floaty, like very like light, imaginative energy, it's not really causing me, it's not causing creativeness. It's causing some form of dysfunction right now. It's causing the sense of really feeling overworked and really feeling burdened. And maybe you're trying to cover that up. I just got this idea. Maybe you're trying to cover that up with work also, with taking on multiple projects and like doing a lot for other people, or taking on other people's shit to, you know, run away from your own. And I'm seeing that if that's what's coming towards you in March, it's gonna slow you all the way down. It's gonna slow you all the way down, because it's not really bringing you much. It's not really bringing you much of this like very much receptive, creative energy, or just it's not fueling you. If anything, it's depleting you. It's taking from you, and you're very much in a space where you're looking for more communion, or for more like celebration and like unions within your friendships, within yourself, within your family, within your love life, like romantic endeavors. It doesn't matter. But it's very much this energy of you just kind of wanting and waiting for more. And in that wait, you're almost forgetting to actually live. You're forgetting to use this energy and recreate it. The first message was about manifesting, and we were talking about energy, and I just thought of like transmutation. And I think that March is really asking you to transmute what you're feeling and pour it into your endeavors, you know, take a step back and really, really get in tune and really try to use some of what is happening like in the world and like happening to you right now in this moment. And really, really take that and make it your own. Make it something that is useful for you, because it's whatever you're doing with it right now, or however you're trying to approach it in March, it's not really serving you. I'm really getting that sense. The devil is really giving me that shadow energy. So definitely work on that. We don't need headaches in March. We're about to start a new like season. Like it's about to be like a fire ass like 2021. I mean, we're on lockdown and stuff, but we've been on lockdown for a year, and that's not to, you know, come at anyone's like mental health or to say that it's not important, because it is, but it's to say that at some point in this we need to actually really work with this, you know. If you spent all lockdown being like, fuck, we're in lockdown, and like being very depressed and being very anxious and like not really knowing what to do next or how to move next, like that's okay. Like you're human, that's valid. Like this is a fucking shit show. So I'm not mad at you, but at the same time, you can't live in that, you know. It's not productive at one point. And if you're still going through all of that and you've been productive, like find ways to outsource that. Find ways to fully really like pour into your like heart space, like, you know, or pour out from your heart space. Maybe you're holding too much onto your heart, you know. That can be troublesome as well. But I would talk forever if I let myself. Stop. Let's see what divine feminine energy is going to walk with the Gemini sun and moon signs this March. What divine feminine energy is going to walk with the Gemini sun and moon signs this March? Yo, that little green thing at the top of the camera is my peace lily. I try to move it out the way, but my guess just wants she wants some shine in the UV tubes as well. I'm not mad at her. But let's see what divine feminine energy walks with the Gemini sun and moon signs for March 2021. Ooh. So I want to take one more. Yeah, one more. What Gemini sun and moon signs? Because what Gemini sun and moon signs? What divine feminine energy walks with the Gemini sun and moon signs? Ooh, I've never seen that one before. Sorry. Well, not really, but I'm just really drawn. It's so beautiful. It says white buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Like, I'm just getting very much like nature. I know this is an indigenous woman, but I'm getting very much of like nature and like being more in tune. I wonder if you guys need some of that. But for the ones that actually fell out, you got Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. And Sarah Lakali, queen of the outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. And this, I'm gonna go back on that energy, because nature can really bring this grounding type of energy. It can really remind us and revitalize us. And I'm feeling all of this red. So I'm definitely getting the sense to just really tell you to like kind of go out if the weather permits, at least like 10-15 minutes a day, nothing too crazy, and really just like sit with nature and like enjoy. Like it's the best time. But also be mindful of what you do have in front of you. You're waiting on something, and sometimes waiting can be very like longing and aching, and that in itself can cause anxiety. But one thing that can help is literally just counting all the things that you are grateful for, counting on all the things that are in front of you, so that way, you know, you can remind yourself of the present, of the now. And let's see what we're gonna read really quick. You guys are gonna be the longest video, and not by choice, but let's see. Ooh, yeah, I like this. Okay, Lakshmi represents the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing the work that feeds our soul. She's the reminder that true abundance doesn't come from our bank statement. It comes from a state of mind we enter when we know that we are contributing great worth to the world in the effort of becoming more love. And Saralakali 210. I'm saying 210 like y'all can see the page number with me. Okay, when your soul selects this card, no matter who you are or where you are, Saint Sarah's love is the kind that reaches you. There's nothing you need to perfect or prove. There's nothing you need to wait to become. There's only the deep, abiding truth that love is not outside of you. You are never an outsider to love. You are love. Saint Sarah is the ultimate love card, the one that whispers what you've always known, that love is our true purpose and our only home. I'm gonna end on that note. I am sending you guys warmth. I'm sending you guys love. I'm sending you guys all the sweet, 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 sweet honey that you need for your day, for your week, for your month of March. And, you know, I hope that you show some love to the other side of you as much as you show to the side that you're holding, because both sides deserve all that you have to give, because you are an amazing, beautiful, abundant source of light.